Not kidding. Okay, today's progression, by the way, we're going to work on, the name is called Akapada Galavasana. So it's an arm balance. It's like pigeon pose. So it's flying pigeon. But I think the way that we can do this is to set up in stages, so it'll be a little bit easier, okay? But take your time. The class is recorded, so you'll get these recordings at some point in time and be able to enjoy, all right? Other than that, let's actually get started, please. So we're going to start by laying down on our backs in Supta Badakanasana, if we know what that is. And let me just double check, make sure everyone's muted. Speed, I'm going to mute you. Yeah, cool, easy. So Supta Badakanasana is just with the feet together. Knees go out to the side. Okay, you can lay down, bring the arms down by your side or wherever else that you need. And right now, I just like you to take a moment to tune into you. This is like your meditation. So listen to your inhales and your exhales. And see what you can do to slow down. Just for the moment, to reset, so this whole class begins with focus. See if you can relax your fingers and relax the shoulders. And see if you can also relax the hips a little bit more. Focus on taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Another deep breath in and another deep breath out. When you're ready, slowly begin to use your hands to bring your knees all the way together. Take your time doing so. There's no rush. And then when you do get there, however, just hug your knees in towards your chest as you wish. So you can grab a hold of the backs of the legs. Okay, you can rock a little bit from side to side. You can also begin to move your knees together and apart in circles, as well as apart and together. By keeping the hands on the backs of the knees makes this a much softer stretch for the hips and a softer movement. And I would say that we warm up before we build up. Okay, step by step, progression by progression. Some of you are in this power up program. Keep moving, by the way, keep moving the knees. We're going to hold this for 30 seconds to a minute. But I know some of you were in the program where I brought my physio friend in, and he really talked about good form, but bad progression can often lead to injury, whereas bad form with good progressions can often lead to no injury. And the point is just allowing the body to hold and work into a position. So when we think about that concept, the words that I'm trying to say to you are, don't try to throw your hips into the deepest stretch right now. Just allow them to move gracefully. Let them progress, because the more we warm up, the easier it will be to move your hips into more end range of motion. But right now, we just keep them soft. Okay. Now from here, let's reach the hands and feet up high towards the ceiling and just actually begin to kick your feet, really. You don't have to do too much, and shake the hands out and see how loose you can be. If you think this looks weird and funny, yeah, of course it does. But to be honest, it doesn't matter right now. Point is to see if you can relax the wrists, relax the elbows, relax the shoulders, and relax the hips, the knees, and the feet. So try to do that for another 10 seconds. Yeah, you can even go faster. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring the feet back down to the ground, hip width distance apart, and cross your left ankle directly over the right thigh. And without using your hands, try to bring your knees in towards your chest. So just have the hands that go out to the side for a moment. Directly push your left knee a bit more forward towards the front of the mat and pull the left ankle towards your chest. So push the right knee closer to your chest as well. If you want, you can straighten the right leg as much as you can towards the ceiling or the sky. Breathe in. and breathe out. And then take another breath in from here. And on the exhale, grab a hold of the back of your right leg now. So bring the hands through the hole and just up. Keep the head down, the shoulders down. You can keep the right leg straightening up towards the ceiling. You can also just bend the right leg as much as you need. But take whatever it is that you wish and take a moment to breathe here. In through your nose and out. Okay. Take another breath in. And on the exhale, let's bring the right foot just down towards the ground. Okay. From there, move your right foot a little bit more to the right side of the mat. And then let's move the knees all the way over to the left. Keep the arms out to the side, and you can look over the right shoulder. And take a moment to breathe here as well. So if it feels uncomfortable, feel free to move the right foot a little bit more over towards the right. Just a little bit more. Yeah. And take another breath in. And another breath out. And then on the next inhale, slowly bring everything back towards center and bring your right foot back towards center. Extend the left leg forward, shake it out. Shake the hips, shake the knees. Good. All right, right side. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh as best as you can without using your hands. Arms go out to the side. Bring the left knee in towards your chest. Okay. And then from here, just try to keep pushing the right knee forward towards the front of the mat and pull the left knee closer in towards your chest. And then if you wish, you can straighten out the left leg, flex the foot, and take what you need. Okay. Keep your head down, keep your shoulders down, take another breath in. And then when you're ready, grab a hold of the back of your left thigh. And you can begin to hug the knee into your chest a little bit more, just as our warm-up. You can also relax the leg down, take what you wish. Breathe in, breathe out. Another breath in. On the exhale, slowly bring the left foot down to the ground. Move the left foot a few more centimeters over to the left, and then try to move your knees directly over towards the right as much as you can. Arms also can go out to the side. And the point here, no matter what, is to focus also your breathing. Let yourself inhale for a longer period of time and let yourself exhale for a longer period of time. Okay, focus on that and watch how the body responds. No short breath. That's just stress in the pose. Okay. 2 more breaths here. Let's go. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more breath in. And the breath out. And then slowly come all the way back towards center on your next inhale. Bring everything back. Release the right foot down to the ground. Shake it out. Good. Okay. From here, we're almost there. Grab a hold of the back of the right leg. Straighten the right leg towards the ceiling. Keep the left leg just bent for a moment. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, begin to reach the hands a little bit more towards the toes, towards the ankle. Flex the foot if you can. Take another breath in. And another breath out to pull even more. And then this time take an inhale. Exhale to release the foot back to the mat. Shake it out. Okay. Left side, left leg in. Grab a hold of the back of your leg. Straighten the leg towards the ceiling as much as you can. You can spread the toes if you wish. Take an inhale. And take an exhale to reach the hands closer towards the foot. And then take 1 more inhale. And 1 more exhale. This time, take your breath in. And on the exhale, release the foot and shake it out as well. Good. 5 bridge poses to warm up. Make sure that your fingertips can touch your heels. Feet are about, as straight as possible. Just look and check in with your toes that they're not completely turned outwards. And then on your inhale, let's drive the hips all the way up towards the sky. Squeeze your butt. You can reach the arms behind you if you wish. And on the exhale, bring the hips down and the arms down. Breathe out. 4 more times. Lift up the hips. Breathe in. Exhale back down. 3 more up. And back down. And 2 more up. And back down. And then last one all the way up. And then all the way back down. And once you bring the hips back down, hug the backs of your knees in towards your chest. See if you can rock forward and back on your spine slowly. Yeah, just carefully. Rock forward and back. Keep the lower back rounded. You kind of keep a little bit of core engagement here. And then we'll find our way quickly up towards the seated position. Cross the legs and reach the arms up high overhead when you get there. Sweep them up. Breathe in. Okay, exhale to twist to your right. Left hand on the right thigh, right arm back behind you. Roll the shoulder back, sit up tall in the spine. And take a deep inhale. Breathe out. Next inhale, both arms high. Twist the other side, right hand, left thigh, left arm back behind you. Roll the shoulder back and breathe out. Good. Take a deep breath in. Roll and pump the left shoulder back a little bit more on the exhale, exhale, exhale. Good. Nice, Tony. Both arms back up high on the next inhale. Breathe in. Side bend to your right. Right hand down. Reach the left arm over your ear. Keep the hips down, especially the left hip. Take your inhale. Take the exhale. Next inhale, both arms come back up high. Next exhale, other side. Left hand down, right arm over. Breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Next inhale, both arms back up high. Interlace the hands behind the back of your head. Spread the elbows wide and see if you cannot use your hands and spread the legs wide apart. Okay. If you have to use your hands, that's fine. Keep the knees bent though. We're going to rotate our hips all the way over towards the right. Breathe out. Yeah. Then back to center on the inhale. Exhale to the left. Breathe out. Back to center on the inhale. Right. Breathe out. Back to center on the inhale. Left. Breathe out. So we're really beginning to warm up more. Now come back to center. Okay, you might need to reposition because I know you're probably walking a bit forwards, which is okay. Make sure your neck is relaxed. Let's make it a little bit more challenging. Rotate to the right. Okay. Try to, with still full control, lift up your left foot and bring it down. Try it. Lift up the left foot, bring it down. Ooh, cramp. It's called, yeah. Keep the knee down. One more time. Foot up and down. Oof. Good. Now try to lift the knee up and down. 1. Try to lift the knee up for 2 and down. Try to lift the knee up for 3 and down. Good job. Back to center. Breathe in. Yeah, patience. Okay, breathe out. Rotate to the left. Okay. So shifting a little bit forward will also help you, yeah? Shift a little bit forward. Try to just lift the right foot off the ground for a moment and then bring it back down. You'll feel this inner glute, inner thigh here, right? 2 more. Up and down. Good. 1 more up. You might feel completely immobile. That's fine. And down. One day we'll get there. And then 3 times. Lift the knee up and come down. Good. With control. With control. 2 more. Up and down. Nice. Last one. Up and down. Awesome job, guys. Rotate the hips all the way back towards center. Okay. From here, cross your legs. Try not to use your hands. Find your way all the way up towards standing. Top of the mat. Okay. Keep the hands behind the head if you can. Spread the elbows wide. Bend the knees a little bit and push the butt a bit forwards. So look a little bit weird, like you're engaging your stomach muscles. I want you to have a little bit of butt engagement and core engagement, and spread the elbows further back. Take a breath in and breath out. And then another breath in from here. On the exhale, begin to bring the elbows towards each other, round your spine all the way down towards the ground. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Release the hands to the mat, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your shins, flat in the back. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Hands towards the ground, tuck your chin, round the spine. 4 more times, a little bit quicker. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold, breathe out. 3 more, half lift, breathe in. It's okay if the knees are bent. Exhale to fold. Last 2, half lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. And last one, halfway lift, breathe in. And then exhale to fold. Good. Halfway lift to inhale from here. On the exhale, hands to the mat. Take a squat as far as you can. Careful of your hips, careful of your ankles, careful of your knees. And then begin to straighten the legs back to a half lift to breathe in. Exhale, back down to a squat. 3 more, halfway lift. Squat down, breathe out. Good, 2 more, half lift. Squat it down. See if you can keep the feet straight, by the way. 1 more time, half lift. Squat down. Okay, good. Halfway lift from here, breathe in. On the exhale, plant your hands towards the mat and slowly step the left foot to the back of the mat. Bring the left knee down to the ground, top of the foot down, reach both arms high overhead, breathe in. Okay. On the exhale, hands behind the back of your head as well. Dive the hips forwards, 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 forwards. Let the left hip flexor, so not here, other side, here, dive forwards, okay? Take a breath in and a breath out. And then reach both arms back up high on the inhale. And on the exhale, just reach the left arm forward, right arm back. Good. From there, let the right hand go down the left leg. Just reach it down the back leg. Right hand down the back leg. Reach the left arm over your ear. Okay, it's hard. This one's tough. There we go. Breathe in. Okay. Exhale to twist left elbow towards the right thigh. And then try to tuck it in and bring both hands towards heart. Take a full inhale. Of course, you can tuck your toes and lift the left knee off the ground if you want, but we're going to keep it here now. But you can do that if you wish. We got another 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6. Make sure you're breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both arms back up high on the next inhale. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to the mat. Lift the left knee off the ground. And take a breath in from here, fingertip grip. And on the exhale, try to straighten the right leg only as much as you can. Lift up the toes, forehead goes towards the knee. Okay. On the next inhale, shift forwards and step the left foot to meet the right foot at the front of the mat. And forward fold down again to breathe out. Halfway lift on your next inhale, hands to the shins, flatten the back. And then on the exhale, plant the hands and step the right foot to the back of the mat. Bring the right knee down to the ground. Sweep both arms high overhead. Breathe in. And now you can see it better. Try to drive this hip bone forwards and down towards the ground. Breathe out. I'm keeping the heel down and I'm pushing the knee over the ankle because in this position it is okay. There are other positions where it's also okay, but it depends on how much muscle support you have for the knee. Okay. Take a breath in from here. And the hard part, right arm forward, left arm back as much as you can while still keeping this position. Breathe in. And then if you can, drive the left hand down the right leg as much as you can. Keep the position with the hips and then reach the right arm over your ear. And breathe in and out. And then again from here. And then on the exhale, a twist to your left. So I'm coming up with the hips a bit. Right elbow, left thigh. Press both hands towards heart center. You can tuck the toes and lift the knee off the ground if you wish. Otherwise, you can hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both arms come back up high on the next inhale. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to the mat. Lift the right knee off the ground. And take an inhale. So keep into your lunge, into your hips. Exhale, straighten out the left leg as much as you can. Forehead a bit towards the knee. Breathe out. Okay. And then on your next inhale, shift directly forward. Step the right foot to meet the left foot front of the mat. Breathe out. Good. Halfway lift to take an inhale. Forward fold on the exhale all the way down. Breathe out. And then round your spine up towards standing, bringing the arms high overhead until the palms touch. Breathe in. And on the exhale, bring your hands towards heart center. Okay. Now from here, bring your right knee in towards your chest. Breathe in, both arms high. And right into the hips, cross the right ankle over the left thigh. One-legged chair, hands towards heart. Let the hips sink a little bit back. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Next inhale, bring the right knee back into your chest. Breathe in. Back to chair pose. Breathe out. Then left knee into your chest. Breathe in. Cross the left ankle over your thigh, hands towards heart. Keep pushing the knee down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Left knee back into your chest, both arms high. Back to chair pose. Breathe. 2 more rounds. Right knee into your chest. Breathe in. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh, one-legged chair pose. Stay for the breath this time, make fists out to the side. And on the exhale, maybe you can bring your chest to touch your shin. Maybe. Bring the knee back into your chest, both arms high. Come on, come on. Chair pose, breathe out. Good. Left knee into your chest, breathe in. Cross the ankle over the thigh, fists out to the side. Keep pushing the left knee down, one-legged chair. Breathe in. Maybe you can bring your chest all the way to your shin. Breathe out. Breathe in to bring the knee back into your chest. You got one more round. Chair pose, breathe out. Then right knee into your chest, breathe in. Cross the ankle over the thigh, one-legged chair, arms out to the side. This time, if you can, chest towards the shins and arms back behind you. Good luck. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Careful coming up and out of it. Bring the knee back into your chest, breathe in. Welcome to your butt. Chair pose, breathe out. Left knee into your chest, breathe in. Cross the ankle over the thigh, one-legged chair pose, arms out to the side, breathe out. Maybe you bring the chest to the thigh, breathe in. Maybe you reach the arms behind you, breathe out. Stay for the breath in. Stay for the breath out. And then with control, bring the knee back into your chest, both arms high. Chair pose 2, breathe out. Breathe in. Forward fold as you exhale down, breathe out. Halfway lift, take the inhale. On the exhale, bring the hands to the mat, step back to plank pose. From plank pose, come down onto your knees. Let's take 5 quick cat-cows. Arch the spine to breathe in. Tuck and round the spine to breathe out. If you want, add some play and movement here for number 2. Arch the spine and round the spine, or otherwise begin to tilt the hips and the shoulders and the spine, and maybe try to rotate in a little bit of circles. Okay. Yeah, it really doesn't matter. It's just playing with the hips, trying to also allow the spine to move up and down, but you're letting the spine move up and down while moving the shoulders and the hips in different directions too. Yeah, get flowing with it. About 2 more times. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Now from here, shift quickly back towards child's pose, but with the toes tucked and the knees wide and out to the side. Breathe out. On the next inhale, shift directly forward to plank pose. Breathe in. Okay, breathe out. Now from here, lift the left leg off the ground to breathe in, and then slowly bring your left knee in towards your chest. Breathe out. On the inhale, send the left leg up and back towards a 3-legged dog as if you're already in down dog. And on the exhale, bring the left foot around the outside of your left hand with control and sink deep into your hips, keeping this right leg fully engaged. Good. Take another breath in and another breath out. And then on the inhale, send the left leg up and back. 3-legged dog, breathe in. Okay, on the exhale, stay. And then if you can, shift forward to plank pose with the leg lifted, breathe in. And on the exhale, bring the foot down. Stay in plank. Lift the right leg off the ground, breathe in. Right knee into your chest, breathe out. Yes, send the right leg up and back, 3-legged dog, breathe in. Exhale to bring the right foot around the outside of the right hand, breathe out. Sink deeper into your hips, breathe in. And breathe out. And then on the inhale, send the right leg up and back, breathe in. Exhale to stay. And then inhale forward to plank pose with the leg lifted. Exhale, plank pose with both feet down. Take an inhale. And on the exhale, shift back towards downward facing dog. 1 inhale through your nose, spread the fingers wide, push down through the fingertips. And then as you breathe out, just really push out through the hands, drop your head down and shake the head. And just check in to see how the hips feel now. We've done a lot of hip movement and now a little bit of core movement, so we have some stability for our poses. Breathe in again. And breathe out. And now we add some more movement. On your inhale, shift forward to plank pose. On the exhale, shift back to down dog, breathe out. Or if you want to make this more fun, let's say, shift forward to plank pose, breathe in. Okay. Bend the knees. Try to arch your lower back. So you're kind of letting go of the abs, which is fine. and then shift the hips back to the heels. If you want to make this harder and more leg driven, you keep the knees down like so, and you engage the thighs. And then from there, straighten the legs. And then from there, we lift the heels, rotate and round the spine forwards. We're not rotating. Okay. Bend the knees, arch the back, shift back, hips towards the heels. Straighten the legs. Try to make this as dominant for your legs as possible. 3 more times. Breathe in, shift forwards. Bend the knees. Stick out the butt. Shift it back. Straighten the legs. 2 more. Shift forward. Breathe in. Yeah, this is our pushing strength. Bend the knees. Stick the butt out. Shift the hips back. Down dog. The slower you go, the stronger you'll become. Okay? Shift forward. Breathe in. The faster you go, the more you're just letting stuff go. Okay? That's not the point. Arch the back. Shift back. Then straighten the legs. Okay? Now from here, shift forward to plank pose. Slowly. Chaturanga, exhale. Cobra or upward facing dog to breathe in. And then downward facing dog to breathe out. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out through the nose or through the mouth. Okay, on the next inhale, let's begin. Lift the right leg towards the ceiling. Breathe in. All the way up. And then see if you can bend the right leg and open up the hip by squeezing the heel towards your butt. Push out through the hands more. Drop your head between the arms. Straighten the leg from here on the next inhale. On the exhale, bring the right foot in between your hands. Spin your left heel down at 45 degrees. And yes, we're going to do warrior 1 for right now. Bend the right leg, sweep both arms high overhead. Breathe in. On the exhale, bring both hands to the mat and step the left foot to meet the right foot at the front of the mat. Forward fold to breathe out. Okay. Bend the knees to reach the arms high for chair pose. Breathe in. On the exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Take a full forward fold, straightening the arms. Forehead towards the knees. Breathe out. Release the hands to your shins. Take a halfway lift. Breathe in. On the exhale, plant your hands to the mat and you can step or you can jump back to your chaturanga. But I'm going to come to plank pose to breathe in and then slowly lower down for chaturanga. Cobra or upward facing dog to inhale and then downward facing dog. Breathe out. Okay, 1 breath in. And 1 breath out. Left leg lifts. Next inhale. Let's go. Breathe in. Bend the left leg, open up the hips, squeeze the heel towards your butt as much as you can. Keep dropping the head between the arms. Find your breath. And then straighten the leg, close the hip, and bring the left foot in between your hands. Bring the right foot down to the ground at 45 degrees. Sweep both arms high overhead for a little warrior 1. Breathe in. And then on the exhale, bring both hands to the mat and step the right foot to meet the left foot at the front of the mat. And forward fold down to the ground. Bend the knees, chair pose, arms sweep high overhead. Interlace the hands behind your back, straighten the legs, forward fold all the way down. Breathe out. Halfway lift, hands to the shins, flatten the back. Exhale, hands to the mat, step your feet back towards plank pose or jump back. Take your inhale. Chaturanga, exhale, knees or no knees. Cobra or up dog, breathe in. And then downward facing dog to breathe out. Let it go. Good. Right leg lifts on the next inhale again. Breathe in. Bend the right leg, open up the hip. Keep squeezing your heel to your butt so you can feel how much we're working the hips in all of these positions. Really open. And then straighten the leg from here. Close the hip. Bring the right foot in between your hands again. And from here, let's come into warrior 2, yeah? Spin the left heel down to the ground. Reach the left arm forward, up and back. And breathe in. And then breathe out to sit a little bit lower. Take 1 inhale from here. On the exhale, windmill both hands down to the mat. This is a little bit different, okay? Slide the right leg up and back to a 3-legged dog. Yeah. Then shift forward to plank pose with the leg lifted. Then bring your knee into your chest. Kiss it, if you can. Then send the right leg up and back, 3-legged dog again. Then bend the leg, open up the hip again. Open up the hip. And with a straight leg with the hip open, try to sweep the right foot around the outside of your right hand, carefully and slowly, and shift. So lots of hips, good. If you can, keep the left hand down to the ground, reach the right arm up towards the ceiling to breathe in, and then bring the right hand behind the back of your head. Rotate the elbow back, lift your chest a little bit deeper. Take an inhale. On the exhale, see if you can tap your right elbow with the hand behind the back of your head to the left elbow. Good luck. Breathe out. Inhale back up. One more time. Exhale, right elbow to the left elbow. And then inhale, reach the right arm back up high, breathe in. On the exhale, both hands to the mat, step the left foot around the outside of the mat. Come into Malasana. Hands towards heart center. Do the best that you can and breathe. Good. On the next inhale, we rise all the way back up, reaching the arms high overhead until the palms touch. And then bring the feet closer towards each other, and the exhale, hands towards heart center. Bend the knees, sweep the arms high again for chair pose. Let's go. And then interlace your hands behind the back and forward fold again, down. Try to kiss your knees, breathe out. Halfway lift to take an inhale, hands to the shins, flatten the back. So lots of movement today, guys. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, jump back, handstand back, crow back, whatever you wish. I'm gonna step back to plank pose and slowly lower down for chaturanga again. Cobra or up dog to breathe in. And then you know where we'll meet, downward facing dog, all right? And my priority for you today with this position, we're doing hip openers, as you can see, because we're working on Galavasana. So just check in to see how the hips feel. It's pretty systematic, this class, as everything is hip focused. So you should feel different when we do these arm balances or work towards it. Left leg lifts on the next inhale, breathe in. Remember, you're still, you're not warming up anymore. We're still now pretty open, but squeeze the left heel to your butt. Try to open up the hip as much as you can. Then straighten the leg from here, close the hip, bring the left foot in between your hands, right foot down 90 degrees, reach the right arm forwards, up and back, warrior two. Okay, try to keep the rib cage in. Sweep both arms, take an inhale. Got it. On the exhale, bring both hands directly towards the mat, spin the heel up, and then again, send the left leg up and back to a three-legged dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Then shift forward to plank pose. With the leg lifted, bring your knee to your nose. A little kiss works too. And then send the left leg up and back to a three-legged dog again. Bend the left leg, open up the hip, squeeze the heel to your butt, push out through the hands. And then try to straighten the leg with an open hip. And slowly, if you can, if it's in your practice with a straight leg, bring the left foot around the outside of the left hand. And sit a little bit deeper into your hips. As you can see, the back leg is really tight and engaged. And I want to work building the strength in the muscle in this deep range of motion position. Reach the left arm up towards the ceiling, right hand slightly outwards, and then hand can go behind the back of the head to breathe out. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, bring the left elbow to touch the right. Inhale back up again, breathe in. If you can, keep the knee lifted so you build strength here. That will also build flexibility. Tap the elbow. Left arm comes back up high on the inhale. On the exhale, bring the left hand down to the ground and step the right foot around the outside of the right hand and come in towards the Malasana. Nice. This time, see if you can bring your butt to the ground. You can walk the hands back as well. And then bring your knees in towards your chest and reach the arms forward. Good. From here, spread the knees wide apart as much as you can. Try to compress and reach the arms as far forwards as you can. Try to flex your toes if you're going to reach the arms really far forwards. Good. Chest up, chest up, chest up. 10, 9, bring the knees higher. Make this work. It doesn't feel great. I know. 5, 4, work a little bit more. 3, it's worth it. 2, 1, hands to the ground, feet to the ground, back to Malasana. Find your position. Find it. Good. Rise to standing on the inhale, both arms high overhead till the palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart, feet a little bit closer together or fully. Then bend the knees, reach the arms high for chair pose. Breathe in. And then interlace your hands behind the back, straighten the legs, slowly forward fold down to the ground to breathe out. Halfway lift to take an inhale, hands to the shins, flatten the back. Exhale, hands to the mat, option to take crow pose, step your feet back to plank pose, whatever it is that you need. Then lower down for chaturanga. Elbows in, chest to the ground. Cobra or upward facing dog, breathe in. And then back towards downward facing dog, 2, exhale. And take a deep breath in through your nose. And a breath out. And one more deep breath in. And a breath out. All right, next round, lift the right leg towards the ceiling, breathe in. Again, bend the right leg, open up the hip. You can always take child's pose if you need to rest. Don't worry about that. It's a lot of work today. And straighten the leg from here, and then slowly bring the right foot in between your hands. Okay. From here, see if you can find high lunge. Sweep both arms high overhead to breathe in. And then on the exhale, warrior 2. Left foot down 90 degrees, arms out to the side. Breathe out. Reverse warrior, left hand down the left leg, reach the right arm over your ear, breathe in. Okay. Side angle pose. Right elbow, right thigh. Left arm towards the sky or over your ear as well. Breathe in. And breathe out. On the next inhale, we'll come into reverse Trikonasana, reverse triangle. Begin to straighten the right leg, left hand down the left leg, reach the right arm over your ear to breathe in. And also to breathe out. And then take an inhale from here. And on the exhale, reach both hands to the front of the mat. Spin the left heel upwards. Got it? Fingertip grip if you can. Push into the hands. Try to send the right leg up and back to a 3-legged dog. Flatten the hands, point the toes. Breathe. Yeah. We can try a little jump kick forward. So you're going to try to jump the right foot between the hands, not the left. So the left leg is going to bend, and you're going to jump the right foot forwards and lift the left leg off the ground. Try it. Left leg should be off the ground. Right foot should be forwards. Breathe. On the exhale, bring the feet to the front of the mat, forward fold down, and breathe out. Okay. Round the spine all the way to standing, bringing the arms high overhead until the palms touch. Exhale, bring your hands towards heart. Arms come back up high overhead and bring your right knee into your chest this time. Okay. And then see if you can hug your knee into your chest. Good. Maybe you can go a little bit deeper. Go for the inside of the tricep to the inside of the thigh, and then the right hand to the outside of the foot, and bring your left hand towards your hip. And breathe in. On the exhale, try to straighten the right leg as much as you can, still keeping the knee a bit closer towards the chest. Yeah. This is going to sound weird. Can you rotate your right ankle towards your chest? It's going to be hard. So the left hand can go towards the right ankle. The right hand can go to the knee. You're trying to find balance and rock the baby a little bit here. It's really tough. But try it for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Shake the left leg out. Yeah, good. Other side. Left knee into your chest all the way. And then reach the left arm inside of the left thigh into the outside of the foot. And bring the knee in towards your chest. And try to keep this knee going into your chest. And you can send the leg just a little bit. Right hand towards your hip. Find balance in the right foot. I know it's hard. But breathe. Good. Okay. Now, if you wish, bring the right hand towards the left ankle. And it's a little bit of rocking the baby. Left hand go to the left knee. You kind of try to lift it up. Just for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And slowly bring it back to center. Release. Shake out the right leg. Nice. Front of the mat. Both arms back up high overhead. Breathe in. Forward fold as you exhale. Breathe out. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Plant the hands to the mat. Maybe you want to jump back this time. So bend the knees and try to shoot the legs back with bent arms and lower down. Then you can take an inhale for a cobra or an up dog. And then we can go back to downward facing dog to breathe out. Take an inhale through your nose. And take an exhale out. Next inhale, slowly lift the left leg towards the ceiling. Breathe in. Okay. And on the exhale, slowly bring the left foot in between your hands. Rise, high lunge. Both arms high overhead. Breathe in. Okay. Exhale, warrior 2. Find it and breathe. Larissa, keep your rib cage in. Okay. Next, inhale, reverse warrior. Right hand down the right leg, left arm over your ear. Breathe. Stay for the exhale. Take another inhale. On the exhale, side angle pose. Left elbow, left thigh. Right arm towards the ceiling or over your ear. Good. Breathe into this. On your next inhale, reverse Trikonasana. So straighten the left leg, come up, right hand down the right leg, left arm over your ear. And again, we tend to lift this chest all the way towards the sky and get into this back bend position. This is a side bend. So try to keep the ribs in and reach your left arm over your ear. Take another inhale. And then exhale to bring both hands to the mat and spin the right heel upwards. Fingertip grip. Lift up the left toes. Try to pluck the left foot off the ground and send the left leg up and back. Breathe in. And it's hard, I know, but I think we can do this. So look between your fingers and try to jump the left foot forwards by bending the right leg. You can watch this. Bend the right leg and jump left foot forward. Switch it in midair. Right leg lifts. Breathe in. On the exhale, bring the feet to the front of the mat and forward fold all the way down. Breathe out. Bend the knees for chair pose, both arms high, breathe in. And try to bring the butt all the way to the ground as you breathe out. Forward pose again. But this time, grab a hold of the outsides of your feet. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Begin to straighten the legs only as much as you can, almost like a happy baby, but lift the chest. If you want, you can even look up a little bit more. And if you want, you can even begin to straighten the legs a little bit more. Okay, breathe here. 10, 9, you can straighten the legs more. 8, 7, even more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. See if you can cross your legs. Okay, bring the knees and the feet down. Lift up your butt, both hands to the mat. Maybe you want to push into your hands and you kind of lift up quickly with the hips and jump back to Chaturanga. Then come to Cobra or Up Dog. Yeah. And then back towards Downward Facing Dog. Nice, guys. Deep breath in through your nose. And a big breath out. And a full breath in. And another breath out through the nose or through the mouth. Okay. For those that want to relax, come into Pigeon Pose. Lift the right leg towards the ceiling to breathe in. And on the exhale, we're going to bring the right knee to the right wrist, the right foot towards the right hand, and extend the left leg back and come down. For those that want a little bit more, let's come into Dolphin Pose. Okay. So elbows down. This will build us with our strength and lift up those hips. And this is quite tricky. You kind of shift from back to forward. We're going to shift to Chaturanga arms. So you're going to shift all the way towards the plank and then a Chaturanga. And then press yourself back up and bring the elbows back down to the ground. So as you begin to shift your shoulders and your chest forward, as you see heels lift, I shift forward, I shift up towards plank, but you can also shift down to Chaturanga and then back up and back down to Dolphin. Try to do 5 of these. They're exhausting, but they'll build your arm balance strength quite quickly. Okay. Yeah, see if you can try it. Make sure if the elbows are hurting a lot, that you're either not doing any more, like resting, or that you just make sure that you pay attention to if they hurt too much. Because there's a lot of pressure on the elbow joint, the tendons and the ligaments that are around the elbow when you're doing such a position. You can feel that pressure. And if you don't do a lot of strength training, you're just doing yoga, you know, that can be a place that might not be so strong. It takes time to build. Nice, guys. Okay, good. Well, if you're in Dolphin Pose, now jump 5 times to handstand. Haha, funny. Yeah, you can. Now come down. You want to see it? I think you guys want to see it. Okay. It's not as hard as you think. It's just like mentally like, what the fuck? That's kind of where it's at. Okay. So look. So you're in dolphin, and it's kind of, did you see how you shifted forwards and then lifted to come down, right? You saw that motion, didn't you? So look at this. When you jump forwards, you bend the knees. I just like to jump the feet around the outside of the hands. And as you shift forward with the shoulders, the elbows lift like so. So it's this whole forward motion of like shifting forward with the shoulders and jumping the feet around the outsides of the hands. I can show you again, and you can feel free to try it. If you're in pigeon pose, make sure you switch legs now. All right, so look, bent knees. I'm shifted back right now, right? Now I'm gonna shift forwards. As I shift forwards, I lift, okay? As I shift forwards, I lift. And as I shift forwards, I lift and jump. Whee! Try it. Try it. You never know, huh? I think you'll be safe. I don't think you'll get injured in this position, but I know that a lot of us, it might be in our comfort zone to just say, you know, I'm going to stop. But if you feel a little bit of this confidence in this position, okay, shift forward with the shoulders. And as you shift forward with the shoulders, lift the elbows off the ground and feel what that feels like 2 to 3 times. Okay, so that's the position, right? Coming from here, bending the knees and shifting here. If you're already in pain with this, if this already hurts elbows, wrists, whatever, then we need to build a little bit of the strength. And I totally understand, you can relax. But if it's not so painful, it feels okay, then you can jump. Good. Okay. Yeah. Larissa, not jump to handstand, jump the feet around the hands. Let's progress, right? Let's work on good progressions, not fast progressions, okay? Good progressions. So, good work. Okay, let's take a moment to come to seated. I want to make you do something really weird, okay? So, I've never seen this done before besides myself making it up out of thin air. So, you know, yeah, it's going to look fun. So Akapada Galavasana is funky and quite weird and quite challenging, which is why I'm going to have you try it this way. So cross the right ankle over your left thigh, like so. Everyone should be able to do this to some extent, okay? It depends, of course, on how tight the hips are, right? So if you already have a hard time coming like this, right? Bringing the elbows or the triceps to touch the shin, well, then we know we have to work on the flexibility first, okay? But once that's solved, then this should be less to no problem, okay? Bring your left leg in and actively push, it's getting harder to see me, the right knee forwards towards the ground. Actively push the right knee forwards. So if the knee is here, you see that? We want to try to push it away, 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 away. That's how you'll get the pigeon pose, the flying pigeon. Then from there, if you can do 2 things. You can either wrap your triceps around the shin, or you can hug the knee and the foot in towards your chest and try to come into like a half boat pose. All right. And from here is where it's very weird. You're going to lift this leg off the ground, right? So separate it from the left leg and extend this left leg forwards off the ground as well. Okay. That's position 1. Position 2, you're going to make it more weird. You're going to try to bring your arms around, hook the foot around the tricep, because this is really effing hard. Okay. And then lift the leg off the ground. And I know it's really awkward. Okay. So just putting it out there. Now you want to actually begin to lift the left leg off the ground again. Okay. And actively use this leg to push into your arms. You want to push the right leg into your arms in some way, shape, or form. It is so weird. You might fall, you might roll. Okay. It's hard to see me, I know. Ta-da! I look real funny right now. Yeah. And then release. Yeah, so, kind of. We got a little bit. All right. All right. We can work with that. Let's go the other side, okay? Other side. So, left ankle over right thigh. Bring this leg in. And now you can also see, is the left side more vulnerable than the right, more open than the right, more tight than the right? Try to push the left knee forwards. Okay, so position 1, grab a hold of the foot. Okay, lift the right leg off the ground, lift the left leg off the right leg, and extend the leg forwards. And yeah, you want to keep this left leg active. So that's the hard part, is showing it, putting it into a range of like into a flexible place, but then also engaging the body in the flexible place. So not being soft and relaxed, being super strong. Okay, breathe in. Yeah. And then you can release that. And if you want to try the other one, wrap, hook the foot. So you're flexing this foot. I know it's hard to see. Okay, you can bring your hands to heart center wherever you need. Lean a little bit back, extend this leg, and then try to really lift this left leg up. You're pushing into your triceps. Hands can be at heart center. The right leg is also fully engaged. Okay, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, release. Good. Welcome to our hips, yeah? So you've got a couple options now for Galavasana. And there's no light. Let me see if I can see if this helps real quick. I don't know. Can you guys see me better now? Does it even do anything? Yeah, it does a little bit, right? So. Okay, Galavasana. Think about it like crow pose. So option 1, you just hang out. You cross your ankle over the thigh from a one-legged chair pose. You push the knee down. Make sure the ankle is closer to this left knee. And you can just press your hands at heart center like this. And keep actively pushing the knee down and holding. This is your work, or to the ground, okay? So you work the flexibility. Position 2 is to hook the foot around the tricep. So work with flexing your foot. I said this is like number 2. It's more important than the arm balance, in my opinion. Hook the foot. Okay, position 3 would be to walk the fingertips a bit forward, to dive your leg in towards your arms and shift forward like you're coming into crow pose. So just walking the left foot a bit back and holding the elbows in. Maybe you find lift off and squeeze the heel to the butt. Okay, that'll be option 3. Feel free to try those. If you're like, okay, Brad, I can already do all of that, then your positioning is as follows. Cross the ankle, flex the foot, walk forwards, keep the elbows in, lift the chest, lift the left foot off the ground, begin to extend the left leg back. If that's easy, head to the ground, headstand. And if that's easy, cross the ankle over the right thigh, bring the leg around, extend the leg back, press yourself up to pigeon pose on the other side, and you can do 10 rounds of those until you get tired. Because that's also strength building, yeah? Yeah. I know. I don't mean to show off with that. I want to give you options, and there's always repetition can always build more strength, right? So if you're like, oh, no, not today, hold just this one-legged chair pose, or even if you don't want to stand up right now, cross your right ankle over your left thigh, bring your hands closer and just push yourself forward a bit. Yeah. So Juliana, lift your chest, look forwards, lift your chest, shift forwards, shift more forward. There you go, more forwards. You only need a centimeter. Nice. Squeeze, hold, squeeze, hold. Good job. Yeah, then you can come to headstand. Up, up, up. Yeah, good job. Nice. So the way you come out of pigeon pose, right, is by extending the leg from headstand and shifting. Good. Larissa, nice job. Just try to go like 1 to 2% slower. And I think you can get that. Just a little bit fast. Nice. Anna, see if you can cross the ankle a little bit higher, like to the top of the knee, not so far back. You don't need so much. So this is a pose that a lot of people think you should make it like tree pose, where the foot should be close to the hip. Do you see? You see where my foot is? And actually, you need it right above the knee. or behind the knee. You don't need more than that. That will give you the most stability. Nice job, guys. All right. Yeah. Remember, it takes progress or not progress, it takes practice. It will come. Okay, when we're ready, yeah, let's just extend the legs forward and shake them out. Okay, do a little bit of side bends, a little bit of twists, and then a Shavasana. So bring the right foot in when you're ready. I hope you tried the other side. If you didn't, try the other side. Okay, so right foot in, left foot out. Bring the left hand towards the right hip bone. You didn't do 10 times yet. Thanks. Well, next round. Okay, reach the right arm over your ear. 10 times will be after this class. Yeah, after Shavasana, once we say goodbye, you can do your 10 repetitions of pigeon pose to headstand. Yeah, there we go, Dom. Yeah, and Dom, if you want, just bring your hand behind the back of your head. Should be good like so. Exactly, real easy. Elbow back and breathe. Nice, guys. Okay, on your next inhale, begin to come back up. And I'm going to just twist with the left hand on the right side, the right arm back behind us, and roll the shoulder back and sit up tall. There you go. And take a few breaths there. Good. Take another deep breath in and another deep breath out. And then slowly come all the way back to center. Extend the right leg forward, shake it off. Okay, and then we'll switch. Bring the left leg in. Right hand towards the left hip bone, reach the left arm over your ear or behind the back of your head. And breathe. Dom, switch arms. Switch arms. So right hand to the left. Yeah, there you go. On the next inhale, you can come back up and then we'll twist to the other side as well. Right hand, left thigh, left arm back behind us. Roll the shoulder back and breathe. Yeah. 2 more breaths here. Breathe in and breathe out. And 1 more to breathe in and breathe out. On the next inhale, come all the way back towards center. Extend your legs forward and lower yourself down to the back of the mat. And then from here, a couple of options. You can come into a hip opener again, 1 more time to really allow yourself to end the class like we started. Or you can move your knees over to the left for about 2 breaths for a supine twist, and then over to the right for 2 breaths. Or of course, my last option, you can take any other finishing poses that you really like. You can take a little inversion. I'm gonna grab a sweater because it's freaking cold here. Ooh. But then when you're ready, just slowly take your time, but slowly find your way towards Shavasana, all right? You can extend the legs forwards, close the eyes, relax. And then find your rest and enjoy. And slowly, wherever you are, begin to take a deep breath in through your nose and a nice big breath out through the nose or through the mouth. And begin to make circles ever so slowly with your hands and with your feet. And then begin to roll over on towards your right or your left side. Slowly find your way up towards a nice seated position with the eyes closed and the hands wherever you wish. Sit up nice and tall. And we'll take a moment of silence just for ourselves, a moment of silence and stillness when you're ready. So allow the shoulders to relax, the hips and the knees to relax, and to just let yourself be. Keep listening to your breath. Sit still, really. This is your time to just focus. Slowly bring your hands to your heart. And for you in your practice, take one deep breath in through the nose. And a full breath out through the nose or through the mouth. And thank you for dedicating this time to your practice, spending these moments on you, for you, and of course about you. And as always, namaste means that I bow to you, which I do, and that the light in me honors and cherishes the light in each and every one of you. So from my heart to yours, namaste. Really nice job, guys. Thanks for coming. Yeah. Hopefully I'll see you in the next program. There's quite a few people already in here, so that's good. But if you're ready to build some strength, build some flexibility, come join us. Nice work, guys. Seems like we're getting stronger pretty quick. So yeah, we got 8 weeks of this coming up. It's a lot, but I hope you're ready. Yeah. So if you have any questions, let me know about the practice of the class. But yeah, where am I? I'm in Moliettes, France. Apparently a big surf place. Yeah. And I'm getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. I'll say that again. And it's very enjoyable to scratch mosquito bites, but it's not enjoyable to get them. Yeah, I've never been around here. So it's actually cool because if you go to the beach, you can see Spain. You can see like the mountains of, I think, is it Bilbao or something? Like, and I think San Sebastian is nearby and such. So it's really cool. Yeah. So, okay. Then looks like there's no questions. So ich sag tschüss. I say ciao. Have fun. Have a great weekend. And we start Tuesday. So get ready. Okay. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.